Hey guys, welcome to another Juicy Bits video. Today Jeremy and I are going to talk about how you can shorten your sales cycle. It's a conversation that we have with most business owners when they come in to talk about their marketing strategies, because their sales cycles range from anywhere from 1 month to sometimes like a year into the process once somebody finds you and potentially wants to do business with you.
Yeah, that's really frustrating, especially if you're selling a high ticket item. It's usually typically on the many months or even year side. And so I was thinking, what is it that what's happening? What's elongating that sales cycle? What's drawing it out? And I think it's really two things. So number one, prospects need time to trust you, right? They want to make sure that they're not wasting their time, they're not wasting their money. They want to really be sure that you're the right one to do business with. And so we're going to call that trust. The second thing they're trying to do is really decide if they need your product or service, right? And which level of your service or which product is right for them. So they're qualifying themselves. They're trying to decide if they really need it. And if you can fast forward those things, then you can shorten the sales cycle, right? Because that's what the sales cycle is. Just the time that goes by while you're building trust and you're creating that value for them. So, Kate, any ideas on how to expedite that?
We know how to do that, and we're doing it right now through video. Using video is a phenomenal way, the first one, like Jeremy said, to build trust, because you're getting to know the person behind the company. So even if it's not the CEO, you're learning from whether it's a person on the sales team or someone in the company that are sharing really great information about what that product or service is and how their customers are using it. So you're getting to know them, you're liking them, you're starting to trust them because they're sharing really good information on video. So you're not just reading an article, you get to see their face and get to know them a little bit more.
Yeah, I like to call that test driving someone's thinking. So if you're going to hire somebody who's a service, or they offer their product in a slightly different way, and they're teaching you about how to solve your problem before you ever hire them, then you're getting to kind of test drive what it would be like to work with that person. And that's just fantastic, right? You're not going to buy a car without a test drive. And especially in professional services or really high-end services, you don't really want to commit to working with somebody that you're going to hate, you're not going to get along with, you don't like their vocabulary. These are all the objections that are hidden in the prospect's mind that we can get through by repeatedly putting our information and our thoughts and our face in front of them on video, which is what we're doing every day with the Juicy Bit series.
Yes, absolutely. And another thing that you're doing is educating your potential customers by offering them and sharing this really great information about what you do with your clients. And you're not selling on them, you're just answering questions that we get asked every day from people that are coming in, whether they're a prospect or a current customer or client that we're working with, which is really great because now you're educating people, and even if they don't work with you, you're still top of mind when they think of your product or service, or when they're shopping for whatever it is that they do want to hire or use.
And really, when you look at the end of the day, that's all the sales process is an education process, right? Early in the process, you're educating them on why they need your product or service, or how their future can be better, or why you can solve their problem, right? And then later in the cycle, you're just educating them on why your widget is the right widget for them, or why, what the nuances and how the product and service works. What am I going to expect on day 2 and day 30, right? What am I going to expect when I show up at your facility, whatever it is. So we talked about a lot there, but basically it boils down to basically building trust with video and educating your prospects to thus shorten the sales cycle, get more business, scale your marketing, and just really make more revenue at the end of the day, right? So I want to encourage you guys to think about the common questions that your every prospect is asking you. What is it that you need to educate them on, and how are you going to build trust with them? And then you're going to have a whole slew of ideas to actually go out and create videos.